Today on GONITRO, we head to the pool to learn a cardio-intensive sport where you'll never see anybody break a sweat. It's one thing to watch the pros, it's another thing to train with them. But there's just one catch. They've had half their lives, we have half an hour. Because every athlete has a first day. Here's the place. Here's the legend. Here I am. And my new teacher. I was a goalie for 15 years. But we've never done this before. Experience? Zilch. No clue how to start? Less clue how to play. And neither do you when you start out. Because every athlete has a first day. And you've just been drafted. Water polo. It's like soccer or handball, but in the water. And if that wasn't tough enough, we're in the deep end. When you watch this sport on television, the players make it look easy. Almost as if they're floating in the water or standing up on the pool floor. But in reality, they're treading water the entire time. The swimming is in fact the easy part. For this reason, water polo is considered to be one of the most physically demanding sports ever to have been invented. In the water, there are 7 players to a team, 6 swimmers and 1 goalie. Unlike most field sports with a similar setup for gameplay, in water polo, players will often change positions as the game dictates a need, rather than remain in one particular defense or forward position. Our professors, Sask Water Polo. Let's see how we do.
Okay, so I'll have you hop in first, and we'll do 2 laps, just warm up swimming. First lap, you'll just do head down, as you probably know how to swim. And then your second lap, we'll do a head up swimming, which is something we use a lot more in water polo, of course, right? Passing the ball around and whatnot. So you'll just shorten your strokes a little bit and just swim head up that second lap.
Okay, sounds good.
The head up a little bit more difficult?
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a little bit more effort there. So on this one, I'm going to give you a ball, and you're going to do the same thing. You're swimming head up. If you shorten your strokes a little bit more, it kind of contains the ball a little bit more in your area, and you'll probably be bouncing it off your chin a little bit. That's completely normal. It might feel a little weird, but that's pretty normal. So I'll give you the ball there, and we'll do...
Yeah. So basically, like I'm pushing it like a seal?
A little bit, yeah, that's how it starts. Once you go a little quicker, it creates a little bit of a wave to keep it in front. So you'll be stroking around it, and you can use your forearms too to kind of keep it within your little range here.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, let's see it.
In order to throw the ball at the net, you have to find a way to use momentum as if you were standing on a solid surface. Water polo ranks high on the harder than it looks scale, and two of those reasons are in the rulebook. First, players are not allowed to touch the bottom of the pool, and all handling of the ball has to be done with just one hand. Only the goalie is exempt from these rules.
Awesome. We're just going to steal another player here who will come and kind of do a couple drill laps with you and be able to kind of show you what it's supposed to look like.
This is Adrienne Van Dyke, so she's one of our NC2A athletes, an alumni that comes back and trains with us.
How's it going?
This is something we use when we want to advance with the ball, but we want to kind of keep it more under control. So we keep it in our hand, and we do a stroke with it. At this point, it's okay to put the ball underwater. Typically in water polo, it's not allowed. But for something like this, we are definitely able to use it to kind of get that stroke. And yeah, so you see also, give me another lap. She's doing a whip kick every 2 strokes. It's kind of the time to get that. So every time you're pushing the ball forward, it'll be a whip kick, and then you kind of recover with the other hand, and then whip kick forward.
Okay.
We'll try that one. Try to get a really good grip on the ball too, because you're going to be putting it under the water. That's good. You can come to yeah.
Whoa, it's slipping.
Yeah. So even before you go, if you want to use your other hand to really squish the ball.
Yeah, that works.
There. And then whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Then just do maybe like a possum ball.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do that. You can get some fingers there, yeah.
Is this a whip kick? Like if I go like that?
Yeah. So both legs will go out and come back together.
Like that?
Yeah. So it's like your breaststroke kick.
Oh,
You're doing breaststroke, right? You're kind of making that like spade shape with your legs.
Okay.
That's kind of the kick that you're going to be doing, yeah. Egg beater is something that, I mean, even our girls resting there are using. It's used all the time in water polo when we're passing, shooting, hitting, waiting to go in.
Okay.
Do you know what we mean when we say egg beater?
No.
No?
So Adrienne's doing a little demo here with her leg.
Oh, that's for treading water.
Yeah, so
Okay, so like this.
So yeah, that's great. And then just bend from your elbows and keep your upper arm kind of still where it is, and then just back and forth like that, yeah. All of the field players can only touch the ball with one hand. So the goalie is the only person in the pool that can touch the ball with 2 hands. So when they go to save, they can grab the ball with 2 hands at a time. But we always catch and pass only with one hand in water polo. So what Adrienne will do here, so she has her treading leg, she's doing egg beater, and then she's right-handed, so her support arm is her left, will stay in front, and it will be sculling. And then her right shoulder will turn backwards a little bit, so her shoulders are about a 45 degrees away from her target. And then when she throws the ball, she'll start from behind in ready position, and she'll rotate her upper body, and then throw the ball forward. Yeah, if you wanna, and then you can pass to Emily. Yeah, perfect.
I guess she didn't let the ball pull me up.
Yeah, that's what the treading's for, but that's fine to do it now. And then when you pass back to Adrienne, when she catches the ball, she'll start with her hand in front of her face. Then when the ball comes and touches her hand, she's just gonna rotate and use that same momentum behind the ball to rotate and bring the ball up behind her head. So we always call it a ready position. So you're here, you're ready to pass, or you're ready to shoot at all times. So our pass is how fast you can go into ready position. So this is a full catch and then ready position like this. So if you pass back to Adrienne, she'll show you getting back into ready position. Awesome, there. And then you can just go a couple of rounds and get a little bit of practice. Awesome.
Don't forget about your egg beater legs. That'll help keep you up.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, shoot the break if you need
I
to.
haven't shed water for this long ever.
Adrienne Van Dyke. I have been playing water polo for about 12 years now, probably playing with Team Sask for about 8. I graduated high school in 2017, and since then I've been playing for Cal State East Bay in Hayward, California, and going to university there.
I am Paige Donald. I've been playing for probably 10 years. I've been playing with Team Sask for 7. In the last year, I've just been training with Team Sask here. Yeah.
My name's Brody McKnight. I've been playing 13 years, 10 years with Team Sask. I've been on a couple of junior national teams. Right now I'm trying to get on the senior national team. Last year I played for Pays d'Aix Natation in France. So yeah, it's been good.
It's a fun sport to play, so I think like kind of just letting go and laughing at little mistakes and enjoying the process of learning a new sport is also a really fun and really rewarding opportunity.
We are doing, there's different defenses and things, but basic rules are you can't pull somebody back, you can't impede someone from moving forward or swimming, and you can't impede someone from shooting or passing the ball. Some of our rules have changed within the last year, 2 years. So there's a lot of, like, in front of the net, there's a lot of things that you can't do. So pulling somebody back, touching their hand when they're going to shoot if they're in front of you towards the net. Those are a lot of really specific rules, so we'll keep it more basic. But basically, just we have like an umbrella position. We set up around the net in an umbrella, and then we have one person that sits at 2 meters in front of the net. They're our center, and that's basically our biggest wrestling position in the pool. So they are egg beatering, treading, trying to keep their head above water, plus holding somebody else up on their back typically, and when they get the ball, it's really fast shots into the net. Do you want to, we'll go maybe, Adrienne, do you want to defend Emily? And Emily, you're going to practice taking a foul, and then you're going to come up and shoot the ball. So when we're outside the 6-meter pylon, we don't have them set up right now, you can use like the 3 block. So Adrienne's going to come towards you. She's going to put one hand on your shoulder, and your left shoulder in front, and she's going to reach her other hand towards the ball, and she's going to put pressure down on your shoulder and push you under a little bit. So as soon as you let go of the ball, we'll call a foul. I'll just clap my hand, and then you can come back up treading, pick up the ball, and you can shoot right away. Do you want to shoot without hesitation or without moving the ball back and forth?
All right.
Okay? Okay, Adrienne, go ahead for a foul. Push down, foul, and then come up and shoot. Nice. You almost had Brody on that one. Okay, how about we do, maybe we'll do one more. We'll show her just a little bit of wrestling in the center. So we'll do Adrienne and Paige, you'll demo it first. So we'll have somebody fronting, defense fronting at the center, and then a center position. You can just wrestle a little bit, and then just maybe do like a windmill stroke up and over and try and spin around.
Oh,
okay.
like start behind to get in front?
Yeah, start behind and get in front. So we'll just show kind of that wrestling piece. At the center, and then we can do a different wrestling one just side by side afterwards. So Emily, when you're sitting in the center, it's best to get your legs up in front of you a little bit, and this is gonna move your back towards Adrienne, and you're gonna try and push her back towards the net. Because in the center here, we want to sit as close as we can to the net on the 2-meter line, so that when we get the ball, we're close to the net and that shot's easier, okay? So we'll just go, Adrienne will put her chest on your back, and she's going to get her hips up, and she's going to egg beat her and push you forward. Your job is to bring your legs up in front of you, and you're going to go against that motion. Good, awesome. So just go a little bit, then you're going to get a pass from Paige, and you can step off of Adrienne and shoot. Nice, good. Okay, let's do, we'll do that one more time, and then we'll just do a side-by-side one, and she can spin and get in front of you, Adrienne. Okay. Oh.
Oh, fancy pants.
Got a header save there from the goalie. Okay, so now we're just gonna practice a couple of spins in the center here, Emily. You'll be on offense again. So Adrian is going to be beside you, just locked up like this. So you'll go beside her. You'll be here and she'll be here, or however. And you're just gonna lock up beside her. And Emily, you're going to spin and try and get in front of her. You're gonna go from beside to in front of her and get between her and the ball. Does that make sense? Okay. You're gonna lock up like this with Adrian. You're gonna pull with your right arm, and then you're gonna take a stroke with your left hand over top, and then you'll sit and bring your legs up. Okay? Oh, she did a full spin. Nice.
How do they get so much force behind the shot? It's almost as strong as a kick on land.
Yeah.
When I'm taking a shot on that, I can't get any more force than a pass.
I'll let Adrian explain kind of her body position and the mechanics of her motion, and she can explain how that shot ends up looking so hard on the net.
So like you want to make sure you have a really strong base, so it goes back to that passing. Like you want to make sure your body's at an angle and not straight on, because then you're going to have mobility. So I lead with my left leg, and then my left arm is in front of me. And so when I catch and I'm going up, I'm using this arm to stall, and I'm increasing my height with my legs. And then when I shoot, I pull forward with my left hand, and then I move my body forward and rotate. And so I want to finish flat and kind of smack the water. So like I'm pulling with that left hand a lot.
So if I'm shooting, I should actually be facing this way, not that way.
So if you want to watch me do a full shot.
Yeah.
Yes, lots of practice.
Alright, so I got my left arm out.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to use arm to the foot. With my left hook.
Yeah, it's like in the beginning, it's kind of just you're using it to step forward, and then when you shoot, that's when you really like. It's almost like you're taking a stroke in the water, except like you're going and stroking and wanting to end up behind. It's just like if you hold it right now and you practice that like pushing your left arm back past the weight of your body. Yeah, like just like set your hand on top of the water, your left one, in front of you, and then hold the ball up behind your head like this. That's going to be your base position. When you shoot, this arm is just going to pull like you're taking a stroke, and you're just going to release the ball.
I'll just throw that one in.
No, that looks good. You had the rotation on that one, and it was way better than before. It was all like, it was like dart shooting before, but we need full rotation.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Surprisingly, there isn't very much information on the exact origins of water polo. Experts have speculated that the sport began in the middle of the 19th century in England, where it was played in rivers and lakes. Considered to be the aquatic answer to European football, some of the first games were played using an inflated rubber ball known as a pulu, which was imported from India. The word pulu is the Indian word for ball, and the English pronunciation sounds like polo, hence the name water polo. Like any sport, there needs to be an object to the game and a set of rules in order to make it interesting to play or watch. In an effort to attract fans as well as progress the sport, In 1870, the London Swimming Association created the first official set of rules for water polo. Only on Go Nitro. The show doesn't end here. Visit us online for your fix at gonitro.tv. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can tweet us on Twitter.
Go Nitro Access is brought to you by Melville, Saskatchewan. It's bigger on the inside. Aviva Canada.
Salon services for Go Nitro provided by ID Hair Studio. Hair for who you really are.
Don't fit in. Stand out with black chrome.